Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Welcome back. And those of you that are new, welcome. Biden classified document story lights up social media. Watch how fast this disappears. Fox News confirmed a batch of classified documents were discovered from Biden's time as vice president. Yeah. Let's read on. Twitter users pounced on the news revealing that President Biden's personal attorneys discovered a small number of documents with classified markings in a locked closet at the Penn Biden Center on November 2nd. Now, you noticed that's 6 days before the election, and so they kept that to themselves. Isn't that interesting? According to the attorneys, the documents were found after they planned to vacate the office space. So they were stuck in an envelope in a file somewhere in the back. Were they in the closet underneath the cleaning supplies? Were found as they planned to vacate the office space, and the National Archives soon took possession of them on November 3rd. Well, the National Archives didn't know? Didn't know. Of course, that's 5 days before the election. So everybody went, shh, don't tell anybody. November 8th, the election. We can tell them after. Special counsel of the White House, Richard Sobel, has since said that the president is cooperating with the Department of Justice over reviewing the matter. So was Trump. And those of you saying it's the same thing, you morons that like Trump and say he didn't do anything wrong, well, then Biden didn't do anything wrong. Here's the distinction, my friends. The fact of the matter is the vice president of the United States, by law, does not have the authority to declassify documents at will. Only the sitting president of the United States does. Period. So those sat there for gosh knows how many years. They were classified documents. Oh, wait, they're going to say, well, they weren't as serious classified documents as Trump were. It's amazing to me. It truly, truly is. Folks, I don't know. Let's see what Dana Lash has to say. This ought to be interesting.
When are we appointing a special counsel?
That, Jesse, you read my mind. That was literally going to be the first thing out of my mouth. I'm wondering when we're going to have a special counsel appointed, because that's exactly what Merrick Garland did in the Trump case. And look, I know that the left is going to be so quick to dismiss any kind of concern that the right brings.
Well, the fact of the matter is, don't hold your hand on your behind to wait for that to happen. Are they going to raid his offices in Pennsylvania? Are they going to raid Joe Biden's house? No, of course not. He's cooperating with the Department of Justice, just like Trump was. They came in several times in the room where Trump had the supposedly classified documents. And they went through them page by page, a couple of times, and told them to put a better lock on the door, which he did. Sounds like cooperating to me. Many people point out the similarities. Mar-a-Lago home last year when FBI seized approximately 300 classified documents. At the time, Biden called out Trump as totally irresponsible and questioned how could this have happened? How anyone could be that irresponsible? And I thought, what data was in there that could compromise sources and methods? Biden told 60 Minutes. It's totally irresponsible. Conservative Twitter users quickly mocked the story of the news, as well as the contrast between the treatment of Biden and Trump. But I was repeatedly assured that giving classified documents in your private residence was an impeachable offense, if not treason. Watch how fast this disappears. Yeah, of course. Holy crap, at FBI. Did you guys see this? When's the raid at Biden's house? Good question. Here's 95% of Democrats or progressives or Biden supporters don't care. They are so locked in, have Trump derangement syndrome, and will vote for a D no matter what. So this is just going to be blown off. It's the 5-10% in the middle that I'm really after. Send in the FBI, raid it immediately. Joe Biden stole secrets from our government. You know, it's funny, they had over 300 supposedly at Mar-a-Lago, but they didn't tell how many were in Joe Biden's offices. Washington Examiner tweeted, objectively funny that Biden had some classified docs stashed away and everybody knows it. They didn't even know they were there, I don't think. But here's the thing. The records department that supposedly went to the FBI and said, we want these back, what's supposed to be the impetus for the raid at Mar-a-Lago. This same department didn't know that they were there. Oh, interesting. I'm not really impressed your classified is on a bootleg homebrew email server in a basement. Everything else is anticlimactic. By contrast, liberal Twitter users attacked the mainstream media's reporting on the news, insisting that Trump's example was far worse. Here we go. Biden's people discovering a small number of classified documents they don't know was small, and then immediately turn them in is not the same as Trump intentionally taking a large number of highly classified documents and then lying about it. But I'm guessing we're in for some dumb both sides nonsense. Now, again, the Vice President of the United States does not have the authority to declassify documents. Only the sitting president. If the sitting president, you're sitting at a desk with the president, and there's a file on his desk that says classified top secret, he can open it up and show you, even without going through the official declassification process, because he has that authority. I'm not sure if he can put them back on top secret after he declassifies them. That I don't know. I am not a expert on that, but I do know that he can. Well, let's hear what Biden's buddy Marjorie Taylor Greene has to say.
I just want to ask you really quickly about the news that just broke that Joe Biden, who's trying to put Donald Trump in jail for having classified documents at his home, also had classified documents at his office at the University of Pennsylvania. What do you make of this?
Well, this is a huge story. It's very serious. As a matter of fact, Joe Biden conceivably stole those documents. What people need to understand is the President of the United States is the only one that can declassify documents, not the Vice President. For Joe Biden to steal documents and have possession of them, this is a serious investigation, and the communists at NARA can't hide it anymore. And Merrick Garland and the Department of Justice, they have to be held accountable if they don't treat Joe Biden exactly the same way they're treating President Trump.
Yeah, don't hold your hand on your behind waiting for that.
It's ridiculous and it's shameful.
Merrick Garland is shameful. The fact he's the Attorney General is shameful, I would say.
He should be impeached. Yes.
At least. Congressman
And there you have it. Joe Biden's main supporter, Marjorie Taylor Greene. No, not really. That was sarcasm. Podcast host Bob Cesca says the documents were immediately handed over to the NARA, that's the documents people, and the DOJ was informed. But good job suggesting a parallel to Trump's document theft. Discovered and returned could have fit your tweet. Delete your account, CBS. Pathetic. No, they're just reporting on what happened. These people are cult members. LA Times columnist Harry Litman commented, plenty of critical distinctions, but that won't stop McCarthy, Jordan, and the new hit squad from howling to the heavens. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Representative James Comer from Kentucky, chairman of the House Oversight Committee, criticized the news as an example of the two-tier justice system and announced plans by the committee to investigate the records. Well, we'll see. I'm sure that Barack Obama has some classified documents. I'm sure Bill Clinton does. I'm sure Bush Jr. does. I'm sure that Bush Sr. did. They all did. They're not the code to the missiles, okay? Oh, they were going to expose spies and methodologies, and what a crock of crap. Unbelievable. It's like telling a classified that how many bullets does a certain army base have, or how many machine guns or AKs or whatever the hell they have, or sidearms, or how many Jeeps are on a certain base is considered classified. Again, the two-tier justice system. I thought that a two-tier justice system was exactly what progressives and Democrats have been fighting against for decades. Oh, I get it. It's only a two-tier justice system when it screws them over. Gotcha. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.